Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Ravens going up against the Falcons.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens, and that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard at the 18-yard line. And the Atlanta Falcons. Time with Devontae Freeman. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw on that play.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Mike Singletary in there to drop him, and that will go into the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Here's Matt Bosher now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Here's Dorsett. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this one hauled in by Will Tye. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. First down, he'll drop to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
To throw now on 2nd and 10. And it's complete to Ladarius Green. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. They'll look to throw here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Takk McKinley in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Now back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. Back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. He'll drop to throw. A left side completion to Jones. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Let's go. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this one is incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Let's go. They'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
No. Check. Patriot. Over. Here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And Green with a catch left side. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Tavon Young. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long, pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You gonna let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. His throw incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got one touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Looking to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is going to be incomplete. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his third catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Jones. 12 yards there as they move the chains. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They're going to look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
They'll set up a throw. Going up top. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
There he goes inside the 30. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Jeremy Maclin. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Ladarius Green, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Tucker now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Falcons now. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. T.J. Watt leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. He'll look to throw. Looking deep for Julio. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Here's Matt Bosher now. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Dorsett on the return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the